the Roman king who was stabbed by his own guard. In 535 BCE, a Roman king was dragged through his own palace, thrown down the steps, and murdered as his daughter watched, and it happened at the hands of men who were supposed to protect the throne. The Roman kingdom was not a peaceful monarchy. It was a world where family alliances collapsed overnight, and the throne was taken more often by force than by inheritance. The man at the center of this story is Servius Tullius, the sixth king of Rome, a ruler credited by ancient historians with reshaping the city's social and political structure. Servius did not come from noble blood. According to Roman tradition, he rose from humble origins and was elevated through the support of the previous king, Lucius Tarquinius Priscus, and of Priscus' widow, Tanaquil. Once on the throne, Servius reorganized the Roman citizen body. He created the census, a system that classified Romans based on wealth and military responsibility. He expanded Rome's territory, fortified its defenses, and integrated neighboring communities into the city. But these reforms made enemies, and none were more dangerous than Lucius Tarquinius Superbus, the ambitious son, or in some accounts, grandson, of Tarquinius Priscus. Tarquinius believed the throne belonged to him by lineage. He saw Servius as an interloper, and he was determined to seize power the way kings often did in early Rome, through a palace coup. By 535 BCE, tensions reached their breaking point. Tarquinius marched into the Senate house with a group of armed supporters. He accused Servius of ruling without the people's consent, and declared himself king. When Servius rushed to confront him, the confrontation turned violent. Ancient historian Livy records that Tarquin seized Servius, lifted him from the Senate floor, and *** threw him down the steps of the Curia. Servius survived the fall. In pain and trying to flee toward the palace, he was intercepted by armed attendants. Loyal to Tarquin, these were not Servius' personal guards, they were palace men. Tarquinius' own supporters tasked with ensuring the transfer of power was permanent. On Tarquin's orders, they attacked Servius in the street, beating and stabbing him until he died. But the brutality did not end there. As Servius' body lay in the road, Tarquinius' wife Tullia, the daughter of Servius himself, rode her chariot into the forum. Livy recounts that she drove over her father's corpse, splattering her vehicle with his blood. It was an act Romans would remember with horror for centuries. Tarquinius Superbus became the seventh and final king of Rome. His rule was marked by tyranny, forced labor, and ruthless oppression of rivals. But the murder of Servius Tullius left a stain on the monarchy. For many Romans, it became the symbol of royal corruption. The moment they realized kingship meant violence, not stability. And they were right. Only a generation later, the Roman people overthrew Tarquinius Superbus, expelled the monarchy forever, and established the Roman Republic. The memory of Servius' murder, at the hands of men inside his own palace, was one of the catalysts for that revolution. The assassination of Servius Tullius didn't just end a reign. It ended the Roman monarchy itself. Rome would never have another king, because one king's murder convinced the Romans that no throne was worth the blood it demanded.